back to my YouTube channel. So on today's video, I will be giving you tips and tricks on how to travel on the low. So last year, guys, I traveled on average 10 times during the year, like 10 trips, and this doesn't count any Montreal Toronto trips. Like, no, 10 times in 12 months. Like, this literally means I'm away like what, like every month, like literally every month. So, and I get this a lot, like, how you always between two planes? Like, how do you do it? Guys, if you want to travel, you've got two choices. Either you find someone to fly you out, or you fly yourself out on the low budget. And I'm here to show you how I do it. First tip to travel on the low, guys, like I tell this to everyone, do any of your research in a private browser. It doesn't matter, like even if you're looking for things like, oh, when is the cheapest month to travel? For example, let's say Cuba, like what is the cheapest month to travel to Cuba, right? Like if you're planning on going to Cuba, search that in a private, like Safari page, you know, Google, Internet Explorer, whatever you're using, it always has to be private. One thing that I do, I always get things in bundles. Like if I'm getting a car, if I'm getting a hotel, my flight ticket, I always get all three of them somehow. The best one that I use are Kayak and Expedia. Those are the two that I use. Like if I'm buying, like if it's my money that's paying, I always get it in bundles. And people don't understand, when you use bundles, what you're actually saving on. You're not saving, like it's not cheaper, like the flight is not any cheaper, the hotel is not any cheaper, and so you're saving on transaction costs. Like if you have to go to like the Hilton and book your hotel, and then go to Air Canada and book your flight, and then go to like car for hire or whatever and book your car, every time you're doing that, you're actually booking with transaction fee. Like third thing that I do, guys, I always have like somewhat of a budget that I plan to use, and usually I'm like on the high spender like side, so my budgets are usually like really high. But I always tell, like, it's not like I don't follow it strictly, but I always tell myself like, okay, I'm not spending more than 200k. Cross that out. I'm not spending more than 2k, you know. And I know that it doesn't matter, like my flight ticket, my hotel, my everything has to fit in 2k, you know. Like that's that on that. Fourth tip, guys, what I do not, so this is like 4A, do not buy flight tickets on a Friday. No, not on a Friday, not on holiday. So don't go and buy a flight ticket on the 24th of December or the 25th. Like Valentine's Day is coming on, don't go and buy a flight ticket on the 14th, like, you know, things like that. And let me just tell you why. On days like that, psychologically you're just happy, it's a holiday, like the vibe, you know. And it's not everyone, but most people, the vibe is just happiness. You're just willing, so your willingness to spend is like higher on days like that. And on Fridays, actually, this was proven, there's a 13% increase on flight tickets on Fridays. So don't get your flight ticket on Fridays. 4B, guys, this one, I'm telling you, it works, and I've used it several times. Buy your tickets at 3 a.m. in the morning. Yes, put that reminder, put that alarm, wake up and get your ticket. And I'm gonna tell you why. The logic behind this is that during the day, people browse, they put stuff, like, you know, they follow through, they pick, they go, but they don't actually put their card information in, you know, so they don't actually book it. But it's by the time they hold it, so if it's like let's say you're looking at a flight and the flight says, oh, there's only 3 spots left, right? Those, when it says there's only like 3 spots left, let's say now you click on the thing and you don't actually go through with someone else that's looking, it will show them that there's only 2 spots left because you haven't completed yours and they expect you to complete. Now midnight 1 a.m. it resets, so everything that was kept in like people's cards, if you can call that, is put back live for everyone. And obviously they come back at better prices or at the same. Like if someone was like planning to book a flight at like 300, when it comes back it's 300, but you that you've been searching or you've only been finding things that are like really expensive and stuff like that, and now the 300 flights comes, cop it. Let me tell you guys. Number 5, someone like me, I up and go. I up and go. Like I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, I should travel for Valentine's Day weekend. Okay, I book and go, you know, like literally 1 week in. But for the people that actually plan, like, you know that, okay, next year I'll do this, in March I'll do this, get your flight ticket 2 to 3 months before. Whether it be flight ticket, hotels, get it 2 to 3 months before. You actually get like better prices if you shop earlier than, you know, someone like me that shops late, right? Like you don't have to scavenge for like all the sites looking for something cheaper if you actually plan ahead. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys will use it. Let me know if you know of any other tips or tricks when you're planning a trip, when you're buying flight tickets, booking hotels and things like that. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on social media, and let's stay tuned for next video. Kiss.